There was a TV show back in the 70s. I used to be a kid. I used to see this TV show almost all the time. The name was The Land of Lost. Okay, and it was about a family that got lost inside. I think it was inside Earth, and they fell. Oh, I remember now. They fall into a whirlpool of water, and the whirlpool sucked them in. They were in a raft, and the whirlpool sucked them in, and they fall into this land of lost. And when they finally woke up from where they were, they saw that they were in some land, lost land, right? And they saw dinosaurs in the land. They saw dinosaurs, all type of dinosaurs, and you know they had to survive and to look for a way out of that land of lost. And so they built tree houses, and they met the supposedly caveman. They met supposedly cavemen and some other creatures, friendly other creatures, that they used to help these people, this family out. And if it was the TV show is telling the truth. It's been telling the truth ever since in the 70s, man. I mean, they were talking about the reptilians. You see, in the movie show, they would refer to the reptilians as flea stacks. And these are reptilian people, like lizard type people, that lived underground and lost cities. Like they look like the lost cities, like the Mayans and the Incas. They had cities like that, but these were lizard people, okay? And these lizard people wanted to kill these humans, the family that got lost, and they always were in alert with these reptilians. And every time they encountered them, there was a huge fight. But the humans always got the chance to to escape. And but these reptilians were really strong. And they were slick, They knew what they were doing. And the new movie, Land of Lost, is a comedian movie. And they were showing that these reptilians, in this new show, they were showing that the reptilians had technology. Okay? So what they're saying is that these reptilians, entities that live underground, are aliens. That's what they are. And that's what there is. These are the reptilians that are working with the government. You see, they're the ones who's selling the government technology. They're exchanging humans for technology. And that's the truth. And movies have been telling about this a long, long time ago, but people doesn't understand. They don't want to listen, they don't believe. It's all a joke to them, okay? It's just a movie show. Why would you believe in a movie show? Oh, right. Because that's the way the Illuminati works. Okay? That's the way they do it. Because movie, Hollywood, and all that stuff is theirs. It's Illuminati's. This is not. All of those are from the secret society. You see, and like I said before, the movie show, or the movie V, and Stargate, SG-1, the movie Stargate, Star Wars, all these. You might think it's just a movie, but they all tell the truth somewhere in the movie. Like I was showing a friend of mine, D White One Up. That's his nickname. I was telling him about these cartoons about Captain America. When he went to fight the Red Skull, and they were working with these alien entities, the shapeshifters, and they were all reptilians. And when Captain America went to destroy what they're doing, the supposedly experiments, and I was telling D White One Up that this was true. What happened there in Captain America in the cartoons or in the movie, I haven't seen the movie yet, it is true. It actually happened in real life. A super soldier from the United States went in 1940 to fight steal the secrets, the top secrets of Hitler, because he was working with alien entities and these UFOs, flying disc. They were about to dominate the world, and that's why the United States had to step in to fight the Nazis, because they didn't want the Nazis to take over the world. But in a way, the American win and lost the war, and the Nazi lost and win the war. You know why? Because the Nazi, they still survive, they're still here, and they're still taking over the planet. And this is why they took over United States. You see, Nazis they took over the United States. And that's why the Nazis came, they made NASA. NASA's made by Nazis, okay? And that's the way they're taking over the world. That's why the United States is having policing around the planet. And the New World Order comes not from the Americans, it comes from the Nazis. You see, because this is all alien agenda. This comes from the reptilians. You see, down to the Illuminati, down to the government, down to the corrupt. And we are the last one who's going to suffer this. They're not going to suffer that because they all well prepared. You see? How? With bunkers and many other things. Yep. You know, they talk about that they're going to send rovers to Mars, and they've been at Mars for a long time, since the 60s. And that's another subject. But Mars does have life, and they have military bases in Mars. And they just don't want to tell the truth. Who would trust NASA? Who would trust the government? They all been lying to us ever since. They don't care about you, about me. They don't care about anyone but the money and themselves. And power. That's all. And that's why we live in the world we live today. And this is going to get worse.